my name is Catherine Poole, and I'm also known as the Queen of Color. And this is a video prelude to my Thursday kick, which can be found at catherinepoole.com. This week is entitled Back Off. And what I talk about this week are issues to do with the back. And it's actually quite an extensive list. So this week is about the back in general. And then the next few weeks, I will talk about other more specific issues that relate to the back. The back is what I call your garbage dump. Issues and emotions that we don't want to deal with right now, we're going to throw on our back. And they accumulate, and eventually something manifests in order to finally get your attention and say, hey, it's when the garbage starts stinking and we say, well, we'll get it. And then the next thing you know, you got flies and everything else all around it, and poof, it's time to deal with the garbage. Well, looking at the back and the different issues, first and foremost, just like everything else, I divide the body up between left and right, between allowing and accepting or releasing, but also feminine influence versus masculine influence, which masculine's right, feminine's left, allowing's left, releasing right. So when you have issues with one side of the back versus the other, then that's the first thing that we look at is, what are you not allowing in, or what are you having issues letting go? And is there a person involved in terms of a male or a female? The next that gets divided up are the different regions of the back. And, many times when I address the energy system, the energetic system, and the, what I call the emotion centers, it's always with the front of the body, but, the energy centers penetrate through the body. So your back has the same similar corresponding energy centers. So we look at the sacrum area and the coccyx area, and those are all about base issues, survival issues, and fear of losing your freedom somehow. A lot of people these days are having issues with lower back, and a lot of that has to do with losing their job, their house, different things. And then we move up to the lumbar, which is really about the material issues in your life. So, your house, your car, finances, and anything that you would like to have, but you're afraid to ask for it, or things that you do have and you're afraid you might lose them. So those are issues with that area. And then we move up to your middle back. And that area, the thoracic area, is all about relationships. And it's also about doing at your doing center, because it's attached as well. You've got your arms as well as your heart center. So issues there have to do with feeling that you're not being validated, or you're working too hard, pressure, all of that. So I address all of these in more detail at catherinepoole.com. And then we have the neck issues with the cervical area. And that is about stubbornness, because if you can't move your neck, guess what? You're only looking at what's in front of you, and you're not looking at anybody else's point of view. So even stiff neck, and issues with the vertebra within the neck. It's all about a very narrow point of view. So check out this week at catherinepoole.com and just find out a little bit about what you've got back there, and maybe it's time to take out the garbage. So have a good week. I appreciate you. Goodbye.